Zoe now for how long?
Oh, I don't know. A couple of weeks?
Yeah. Yet today, when we're going on a trip, what car do you want to go in?
The Leaf.
And why is that?
Comfort.
Haha, take that, Greg Tom. Nah, all joking aside, today we're off to
Shopping. We're shopping. Morrison's in Banbury. That's what I want. What does he want?
charging hubs. Yes, Banbury's got a new charging hubs. It's got a number of InstaVolt chargers, so can't let Simon have all the fun. I'm going to go and investigate this one.
Has Simon been to investigate it?
No, but he used to go to the one in Milton Keynes a lot.
Oh yes.
Maybe I'll beat him to the one in Banbury.
He probably never goes that way.
It's not that far from Milton Keynes.
Yeah, but he lives in Hertfordshire.
Yeah. Why has he gone to Milton Keynes to look at the charging hub there?
Because it's probably on his way to work or something.
Oh, okay. He's probably already got an episode in the can. He's probably going to put it up tonight.
Ha! We'll be very unlucky.
One thing I have noticed about this charging hub in Banbury, which is a bit disappointing, it's CCS and CHAdeMO only. No AC charging.
Oh, so we couldn't take my car anyway?
Yeah, you could take it. There are other chargers in the area. You wouldn't be without charge. But I suppose for rapid chargers, AC is on the decline. With the Renaults now having CCS, hell, this CHAdeMOs are not far behind. It'll be all CCS soon.
Well, it just makes sense just having one across the board.
Simpler chargers, less complication.
Yeah. And it would be cheaper to manufacture in the long run.
What I'd like to see more of is 22 kilowatt hour AC chargers in supermarkets and around car parks and
People are idiots on these roads.
yeah, especially innocent Leaf drivers. Sticky eyes.
Really. It's not big. Ain't clever. I put my sunglasses on so you can start recording. Why is it? Because I look an idiot?
You never look an idiot here. That's my job.
But now you're getting the shade. I got sunnies on for a reason.
I'm sorry. I'll arrange for these trees to be removed.
Please do.
How many EVs have you driven now?
3.
Which ones are those?
Our Leafs
Yeah.
and my Zoe.
Oh. So 2 types of EVs.
Yeah.
Because you drove the Zoe at the EV Experience Centre, didn't you?
Oh no, I drove the Leaf, the 40 kilowatt.
Yeah. I thought it was the Zoe you'd driven.
No, and then I bought the 30 kilowatt Leaf. I know you've driven the BMW i3.
Yeah, I wasn't overly keen on that, but I think I liked the shape of it. I was excited by it because it was EV and it was all new. But at the time, it's a bit small, and those wheels are very thin. So no, I don't think I'd fancy one of them. In fact, Simon is already imagining a world where he hasn't got an i3.
Alright, does he know what he wants?
No, that was one of the things he had in a recent video. He was sort of looking for ideas.
Alright.
He'll probably end up with a Model 3 or something, but it'd be nice to see if he went another way. Like, I love the Model 3 and I'd like one myself at some point, possibly. But there's so many other cars coming out there. I don't want a world where everyone has a Model 3. Like, there was an episode of Fully Charged I was watching last night with the China correspondent, and he went to a car show because everything's in lockdown in this country, so they've got car shows over there. And you should have seen the different types of EVs they had there. There must have been about 12, 13 different types, and they were fantastic, and they were cheap. You were talking about reasonably good EVs, not dissimilar to a Renault Zoe, that sort of size, well built, reasonable spec, 10, 11 grand when you converted it into pounds. Obviously there'd be a marker when it came over to this country.
Imports and duty and things, yeah.
But we're all waiting for cheap EVs, and there's absolutely no reason why we couldn't have an electric car the same price as a petrol and diesel car now. Because they're making them in China. Just a case of getting them over here or getting manufacturers over here to make them.
Oh, sorry. I was talking to Zoe at work, and she was saying she'd love one, but she just can't even afford a second-hand one.
Yeah.
But she wants a decent range. She wants it's just out of her range at the moment. And then somebody else would love a hybrid.
Yes.
Because then she's got her toe in the water with the electrical side. Again, she can't afford it.
Like, it's not the way we went, but I can understand people, being nervous. Because I looked at BMW i3 Rexes, and
Yes.
it was definitely the price that put me off in the end. But people don't get it when it comes to EVs. They all want a decent range, which is fine. But if you've got a 100, 110, 120 mile range, it's not the same as a petrol car, because every day when you come home you plug it in. Like, you've gone to a state now where you've got a car with a range of 180 miles,
Yeah.
which is half or less than half of a small petrol car range,
Yeah.
and you feel freedom. You feel you can.
Absolutely. I don't have that anxiety. It wasn't range anxiety. It was always a case of what happens if I'm diverted. Because I would be up a creek. And we did have that diversion, and it does happen quite frequently.
And it's not a case of you've ever failed to get home. So, EVM, he regularly would run out of fuel or run out of electricity in the early days, but he used to do it just to see how far he could push it, some sort of macho thing. But you never run out of juice.
No.
Neither of us have ever even seen the turtle.
No.
But it's the thought that you're getting low and you're starting to feel anxious. And you don't get that in the Zoe.
I don't. Not at all. Even if I know, I've just plugged it in. Been to work, to and from work twice. I'm at 36% with 57 miles on the gone.
So that would get us to Banbury and back today.
Oh, too right it would. In the Leaf I would have doubted it, because I think the GOM is more accurate in the Zoe.
Yes. In a video I watched recently, they were criticising GOMs as being inaccurate and useless and stuff like that. I don't mind the GOM in the Leaf, but you need to realise that it
can be it's the way you drive it.
Yes.
And I try and drive it a bit sedate, but every now and then you're like, I need to get to work. Because you've been stuck behind a tractor for 10 miles. Or you're stuck behind somewhere that doesn't have a clue where they're going, but they won't pull over and let you by. They'll just poot around, indicate to go off, but never do because it's the wrong turning. Yay! I love my go to work.
But you're not so worried about it now.
No.
you got a bit more power, so you can overtake more easily.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't like doing that.
You can always go into Oxford and out the A40 way.
That's further.
Yeah, it is further, but you've got a longer range, so it doesn't matter. And it's a straight road, so you can go at your speed. Might even out.
Yeah. I like my countryside views.
I'd enjoy it as well. But once you've gone back and forth 20 or 30 times, I imagine Burford gets a bit, yeah.
Oh, Bedford at the moment is horrendous. It is.
If you run out of juice now going back and forth to work, it's your own fault. Because you decided not to charge and you let it go down too low.
I would only ever do 2 journeys, then I would have to, even if it was from 10 o'clock at night till 6:30 in the morning, that would give me enough to get to work and back.
So for the most normal, how far is it? 27 miles?
It's 24 if I go the back way. It's exactly 24 miles.
So you're talking a 48-mile round trip.
Yeah.
So, that's a fairly standard commute in this country, and you can do it in an electric car, no problems.
I mean, in theory, I should be able to do it in the Leaf, but it's the way I drive. I know it is, and it's
the terrain.
Mind you, there's one thing about the Zoe I can't get to grips with, is the heating cooling system in the cab. It's just, I need to really sit and play with that, because it doesn't seem to have aircon. And it's never been cold enough to have the heater on.
I think it does have aircon. I think it needs regassing possibly.
I think it possibly does. Miller and Carter Steakhouse.
Expensive.
Very. You like our bargains?
And by bargains we mean we're tight.
No. That's that map there. There they are!
Hey!
I think it's the next. Yeah, go down to the next one. Wow! Looks a little bit sexy. A little bit. Oh, now which one?
Any of them on free then?
They're all available. Now pick one. Pick one. Oh,
I would have picked 2.
I was going to say. Oh, you can go to Costa. I didn't realise there was a Costa there. That's quite handy.
You expect me to pay for electricity and coffee?
Yeah?
You do realise who my dad is?
Yeah. But mind you, come on. Your dad was
Spending my inheritance.
He was! I'm quite proud of him. You just need to learn the ways of spending, but quality.
That's a retirement plan.
No, I'm your retirement plan.
I'm going to have to sell a kidney. Anyway, we'll get the Feeney Palm out and film this site.
Feeney Palm?
Yeah, it's Feeney Palm. F-I...
Feeney.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't need to get the map out now?
No, we found it. Here we are at the Banbury Supercharger. Yes, I know it's not a supercharger, but it may as well be. How many we got? 8, yes, 8 Instavolt chargers. This is the future. Come on, Oxford, we need one of these in Oxford. And as you can see, it doesn't take up a hell of a lot of room. This is a nice charger. 8 bays, all empty. Some pretty meaty electronics to run it. Now I don't need the charge, but I'll charge anyway, because InstaVolt isn't cheap. But it's not, it's about convenience, isn't it? And we're charging. That was at 51%. And it's going to tell us the cost and the amount added. Now this point, obviously these charge points are in tandem, so you've got 125 kilowatts available for every 2 chargers. So if there's 2 people plugged in, you only get 62.5. If there's only the one car parked in, you're capable of getting 125. Not that many cars can take that. I'm not going to add a lot here, as I said, because we can get home no problem. Already added 2 miles. So other than the fact you can't charge a Zoe here, what do you think of this?
I think this is pretty good. It's not far off the motorway.
No.
So, and people aren't keen on electricity. So this is a good alternative. And it's just great that you can just
contactless.
Contactless, thank you.
To me it's like a supercharger. 8 stalls next to a travel lodge, and Costa's just a few feet away, plus various other eating establishments.
Oh yeah, down there.
Yeah, so you could spend a while here. There's a BMW i3 just turned up. I hope it's not Simon. Go away, Simon. I found it. Be a laugh if it was Simon. But yeah, that's it now from the InstaVolt chargers at Banbury. We're just going to get a bit of a charge and then go to Morrison's and fill up with our bits and pieces. I hope you enjoyed, and remember to like, share and subscribe. See you again soon.